Have you ever experienced a workplace disagreement? Do unresolved conflicts leave you feeling frustrated and exhausted? You're not alone, my friend. When I was a blind IT consultant, I faced many challenges where team miscommunication escalated into tension filled meetings. Now, resolving these conflicts was not easy, but those experiences taught me solid gold lessons. And now, as a results coach, I'm super excited to share with you what I've discovered. By the way, why is it important to know how to resolve workplace conflict? Because when left unaddressed, it can turn your workplace into a tense, toxic environment. It can damage your professional relationships, making teamwork and progress impossible. And ultimately, it can increase your risk for stress related physical and mental health problems. So, here are three powerful tips to effectively resolve workplace conflict. Here's the first tip. It consists of three elements, so please listen up. Acknowledge, summarize, and clarify. This means that when you're talking to a colleague and things are becoming a bit tense, be curious. Listen actively. Listen actively to what the other person says or feels. Then summarize your understanding of their perspective. You also need to clarify by asking them, am I correct in understanding that you mean X? Where X represents what you think the other person is trying to communicate. Now, if they say no, if they tell you, that's not what I mean, listen again without interrupting. It is very important to listen without interrupting. Remember, acknowledge, summarize, clarify. Now, here's the second tip. Focus on two key areas. The first key area is the future. So avoid saying things like, you've missed several deadlines before. Instead, say, how can we ensure that we meet each deadline in the future? So you are focusing on the future. The second key area to focus on is interest and not position. So let's talk about the two. A position refers to a specific stance or demand that someone takes in a conflict. Let's focus on interest instead. So let's talk about interests. Interests represent the motivations, needs, and concerns that led someone to take a particular position. So when you're focusing on interest, you can ask empowering questions like, why is that idea important to you? Why do you think this is necessary? What outcomes are you aiming for? So that is basically focusing on interest. Now, the third tip to resolve any workplace conflict is to simply take a break if you truly cannot agree. Now, I'm sure that you can appreciate, as professionals, sometimes reaching agreement is not possible right away. So I encourage you in that situation to take a moment to cool down, chill out, and reflect on what matters most. And when you're ready, return with a problem solving mindset. So, my friend, when you follow these three powerful tips, you will contribute to a very inclusive workplace where conflicts are managed smoothly and effectively. You will better understand others, build trust, and create stronger and more fulfilling professional relationships. Just imagine the feeling of working in a happy and harmonious work environment. Sounds fantastic, right? So my friend, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and remember to share it with your friends, colleagues, and workmates who will benefit from it. And if you have any questions about a personal or professional struggle, please feel free to email me. I'm going to put my email in the description below.